Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the UnCalled Four. We have an exciting show for you tonight. We have some classic sovereign citizens with some tasers and some breaking glass. We have it all. And we are honored to have special guest Godless Scummer helping us trounce that stupid. And now on to Glober Mom.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Yeah, I figured after not getting enough tasing from 2 weeks ago, we need some tasing tonight, damn it. So you're going to get it. So let's start with Miss Vishanti. How have you been doing, Miss Vishanti?
Don't tase me, bro. Sorry, that's an old meme.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. That's awesome. But you were driving.
Yeah, I don't know. I just spent like most of my day in bed having very bizarre dreams, and it's probably all of the thrillers and psychological thriller movies and horror movies that I watch. So
yeah, that could be. Yep.
Mandela affected.
Oh no. Miss SciStrikeling, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Been a little busy. Work's been kicking my ass still, so content hasn't been coming out as regularly, but hopefully there'll be some new stuff soon.
Yeah, I'm busy playing Call of Duty with Team. Yeah. I was in that stream. Uh-huh.
That was quite an experience for sure.
we had fun with Team and his lights.
Yes, absolutely.
With his lights.
Yep. Oh man, that was funny.
That was funny, yeah. And Miss Aimee, how are you?
I am doing great. Thank you. I'm excited. This is going to be a great show. It's been one of those weeks, so I'm thinking that tonight will be great to watch someone get karma.
I agree. Very cathartic.
Cathartic. Very cathartic. So this is going to be great. I'm very excited.
You're going to have fun. I got a lot of them. Mr. Bull, how are you?
I am doing quite energized this evening, just to say the least. Some of these. Oh my goodness. You're going to love it, guys. This is going to be fun. 50,000 volts pays the Shills visit.
All right. And, okay. So I've had a good week. I've got, some of you don't know, but may not know, but FTFE shilled out my channel because I did of my Write the Hand video. And since he did that, I've now hit 700 subs. So
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so 1K should not be too far away. So but I'm not doing any more sub specials till 1K, so be warned. It's gonna be too many at this point. Be like almost every day. Forget it. Anyway. But yeah, that's my little good news. But let's go ahead and read off some of these. Godless Scummer, I'm so sorry. You're the last one I usually talk to. Godless Scummer, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on tonight, guys. It's going to be an interesting one for me because a lot of this, I've seen a few of these like SovSit videos and First Amendment auditor type thing, but this is not anything I've really ever delved into within any great degree. So I'm quite interested to dive into this a little bit. It's
interesting. I kind of delved in with Marvel Girl a little bit, but she knows a hell of a lot more about these than we do. But they're just fun to watch sometimes, you know? So that's what we're going to do. So, Bull, if you could read off the list of the videos and we will pick one and start off with it.
Sure. Number 1, cop baiter gets tased. Cries like a baby. Number 2, a 65-year-old woman gets tased after resisting arrest and refusing to excuse me. Refusing to sign an $80 ticket. Number 3, sovereign citizen acts tough till he gets tased. It's usually when the reality hits.
That one comes with a headphone warning, by the way, but when we play it, we'll redo that again.
Right. Number 4, sovereign citizen idiot gets tased. These are starting to sound a bit familiar. Number 5, sovereign citizen, don't break my window. Number 6, body cam footage, woman gets tased during traffic stop, Florida, United States. This is a Florida woman story. Great.
Exactly.
And number 7, raw footage of Kootenai County Courthouse tasing incident. That should be interesting. SovSit is number 8. SovSit shows up how to get your window smashed on traffic stops. Number 9, 2 tweakers play SovSit, busted window, dogs arrest my ex. Yes, that's the actual title, people.
Yes, that is.
10, cop baiter gets tased, cries like a baby. And number 11, Moorish SovSit arrested, loses car window.
So, Godless Scummer, do you want to pick the first one?
Wow, that is quite a list because they all sound like
I tend to do more than I tend to overdo it because it gives us enough content, so we're not ready.
Yeah.
So
I'm quite curious about this courthouse one. I've got to admit.
The Kootenai County Courthouse.
Yes, one of them was the courthouse tasing. I forget which one it was. But that sounded interesting.
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
definitely.
Yep.
That's a good one to start with, actually, I think.
Yeah, we can start with that one. That's interesting.
Godless Scummer, welcome to the show, Princess.
Oh, yes, I did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Godless Scummer, welcome to the show, Princess. Yeah, good
there you
job.
go, Matt. Perfect. Thank you, Matt.
You did. Good job.
I'm going to hurt you.
All right. Thank you, Super.
Okay, we ready?
That's right.
Yes, we're ready. Let's go.
And I'd just like to know where your warrant is.
It's clearly posted on the entrance building.
What? Clearly posted that I have to forfeit my right to be free from unreasonable search and seizure?
Coming into this building.
Yeah, every person is. I'm not a person. I'm a man. I'm not subject to your jurisdiction, and the court has already confirmed that. I'm here for one purpose. All right.
You can submit or you can leave.
Well, I'll allow you to search, but I mean.
That has to go through the X-ray machine if you want to come in this building.
What does?
That folder.
That's fine. I mean, I'll do that, but you will be charged a bill. You will be served a bill.
Send me a bill.
All right. Can I have your name for the record, please?
And when you come through here, you will be patted down.
Will you state your name for the record, please?
Pete Barnes.
Pete Barnes, thank you.
Yes.
And you accept full commercial liability?
No, I accept nothing.
All right, well,
If you want to come in, you know the ground rules, that's it. Otherwise, you're staying right there.
Well, you guys can search it, but you're going to be billed for it.
And you will be searched.
That's fine, I don't have any weapons.
Okay.
I didn't come here to raise a ruckus, but I did come here to exercise my rights and to make sure that the court does not try to impose anything that I don't consent to.
Your camera has to go through the machine.
Put your camera through.
I don't think that's going to work.
Everything has to go through the machine, I'm sorry.
All right, well, if it...
Put it in a bucket. Put it in a bucket.
You can put it in a briefcase.
Well, I'll put it in the bucket.
That's good. That's good.
So there are no cameras in the courtroom.
Excuse me?
There are no cameras in the courtroom.
Yeah, there is.
No, you have to put that away.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Under what authority?
You have to have a court order from a judge before you can have a camera in the courtroom.
Okay, well, I'm going to capture
No, you can't.
this on video.
You got to turn it off.
It's for both of our protection.
Well, you have to turn it off.
No, thank you.
Then you have to leave the courtroom.
No, thank you.
Yeah, stop. Go ahead and pause it, Bull.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Why do they have to poke the bear like this? Well, I know why they do it for views. This obviously gets up on YouTube, but it's just been very clearly explained to him why he can't film in there. I mean, he was being a complete dick about putting his camera through the scanning machine, which is like same thing you'd have to do at an airport, really. You know. These people they baffle me. They really do. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, okay, apart from the fact that I'm sure he's trying to provoke it for views or whatever for YouTube, I don't really see why he's poking the bear like this.
Well, if you notice in the beginning, he said, I'm not a person.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. A person to
man.
them is like you're part of a corporation if you're a person or something like that. And yeah, so
Okay.
he's a man. You know, I don't have to. Basically, it's like I don't have to listen to what you say. You know, I don't abide by your jurisdiction. Yeah, you do.
That seems to be a common theme. You know, I'm not a person, or I'm not this. You know, trying to make it like a technicality.
Exactly. Like that one guy we had last week. He wasn't a person. He was an individual. Yeah, he was an individual. Oh, he was like 4 different things. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, which one are you? The judge is like, well, which one are you? Whoever you are, you're all, to me, you're all one person. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this is how they deal with it. And then, like he said, if I put the folder through, then I'm going to charge you for it. As if they're providing a service. I mean, it's just like they think they can tell people, public servants, what they can do because my taxes pay for your salary. That kind of thing. You know?
It's really arrogant thinking.
Yeah, it's not how it works, you know.
Yeah, of course we know that, but they don't.
Yeah, we know that.
I mean, it's a bit of a because it's a bit obviously being from the UK. It's a bit of a strange thing to me because cameras aren't allowed in court any at all. We know we're not used to sort of televised. We haven't had any trials really that have been televised or even filmed. That's why a lot of the time, if you see any UK news, you still get like cartoonists or whatever, artists who draw the scenes from inside court. So I mean, it's a bit of a cultural difference for me as well.
Well, it's the same here. Not every. It depends on the court and on the judge, I'm sure. But most court cases, yeah, they have the person that sketches. And very, they do still televise certain things, but it's not that common.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah, I know it's interesting. It's just them trying to audit, and I'm watching you, I'm holding you accountable, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, Mom? This is their thinking. Yes.
I want to see this tase.
Yeah. I think that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, I know. I think it's toward the end. So we have to endure some more minutes of this. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You have to endure this to get to the tasing, but it does happen.
Okay.
Okay.
If you say so, I'll believe you.
And T. Barnes gets to do it. So there we go. So let's just keep going with this. We'll get to the tasing part, I promise.
This is your notice, so you need to keep this.
I mean, if you're not afraid of doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't be afraid of being videotaped, right?
No, it's that you can't have. You have to submit.
Yeah, but that's an administrative order. I'm not subject to that. That's for persons.
Yeah.
I'm not a person. And you have no authority to
Are you here for
tell
8
me.
a.m.s or?
For what?
What time's your court?
8 o'clock.
Okay. That's a friend. Shut the camera off now.
No, thank you. I do not consent to you touching me or seizing my property, so you need to back up.
Shut the camera off now.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yes, you are.
I'm holding you accountable because you're about to overstep your bounds. That's what you're about to do. And I'm giving you, no thank you. I will say right here, if you have anything to say to me, say it for the public record.
Step outside now.
No thank you.
We're not going to disturb the court. Step outside.
I'm not disturbing the court, you are.
102. He's refusing to leave the courtroom. I walked on. Go tonight.
I'm not like everybody else here. I'm not a person. I'm a man, so I have rights that you cannot violate without, legal repercussions or lawful repercussions. It has to be treated
102. He's
as if I have
refusing to
rights.
leave the courtroom and refusing to shut the camera off at this time.
You want me to show you the piece of paper where the court agrees that I can capture on video?
Then you just step out, sir. It looks like he's leaving right now.
Yeah, I'm going with everybody else, so I've got witnesses.
It's this way.
Where are we going now? Howdy. Authority that they do not have.
In case they do something.
Yeah, by the way, the guy in the teal shirt, he's like, yeah, we'll go permission from the court. We will tase him if he doesn't report.
Yeah, because I'm posing a threat. Tase me, you're going to get sued. Plus, it's not like I haven't been tased before.
What's your first and last name?
I don't have a
Guys,
Challenge accepted.
you hear that? Tase me and you got a lawsuit.
Challenge accepted.
Quick, Chris. I keep saying that I'm not a person, I'm not a man. I wonder what his views on women are. I'm just curious.
Well, if you're... these people like this believe that when you're born, your birth certificate has some sort of number on the back, and it's like a bond, and you're like a tradable commodity. Therefore, you're a person in the eyes of the law. A person is a legal term, I guess, in their eyes.
Mm.
It's not your, you know what I mean? Not just you. Yeah.
I'm going to say I know nothing about law, but I'm pretty damn sure it doesn't work the way they think it works.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Not.
I mean, from what little understanding of this is that they seem to have a big misunderstanding of something called common law, from what my understanding of this is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Again, he's just poking the bear there. I mean, I'm always for funny. He said he's going to sue them. I wonder if he'll try and do that and bring his camera to court.
I know, but if you notice, the guy walked away, and then the guy said something again.
Mm.
It's like if he would just shut up and put his phone down, we wouldn't gotten to this point.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I said, but there's reasons you just can't walk into a courtroom, which I'm assuming is a case that's probably got nothing to do with him whatsoever. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
There's a reason you just can't go in there and film.
No, it's a right to privacy issue of people that are in that courtroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as
has
much
nothing to do with the
privacy
court
as
itself.
you can give them, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
but yeah, it's starting to get good now. So
yeah, we're all anticipating it.
he marched a whole bunch of people right the hell out of that courtroom. Those people are gonna be pissed.
and they will clear it out to get everybody out if one person will not leave.
Right.
Mm.
Because they don't want anything that has anything to do with any case to be discussed. So they basically sequestered a group of people.
Yep.
Yep, I'm sure they don't want any of that information compromised, because that would be really... That could be really disastrous.
Yeah, there's certain information that the public cannot be privy to sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yep. For all we know, there could be something bearing on a child case in there.
Yep, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what the case is.
Yeah.
But, all right, shall we continue?
Last name?
You don't have a last name?
No.
What's your first name?
I don't have a first name either. I've got a name. My name is Robert. You can call me Robert.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a person. See, you deal here with Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, which deals with persons, which I am not.
What are you? Are you human?
I'm a man.
You're human?
I'm a man, yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
You're not a U.S. citizen?
I was not born in Washington, D.C., or any territory of the under federal jurisdiction, so no, I'm not a U.S. citizen.
Were you born in the United States of America and any of the states?
I was born in America. Yes, I'm a state citizen of one of the several states.
There's more than 7.
One of the several?
Which state?
Idaho?
Idaho. Can I see your Idaho state license?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
My person does, but I don't. And I don't wish to create joinder with you.
All right. And if you want to just...
Can I get your name, please? E. Smith, thank you. Are you a bailiff or are you a prosecutor? Oh, you're probably a bailiff. You got the air thing in, huh?
Come on in, folks. Are you here for 8:30? Yes. Okay. I'm not starting up yet, but you can have a seat on the bench here if you're fine. If anyone can kind of speak up and
I'm gonna go in and speak with the prosecutor. Excuse me.
Camera.
Excuse me. You're blocking my freedom of movement.
I am.
All right. Well, P. Barnes, you just admitted to me that you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not. You can't come in with the camera.
Well, you're violating my rights. And this is also freedom of the press.
From behind you.
This is also freedom of the press. I mean, I don't know what the hell law book you're reading, man, but it doesn't apply to me.
You leave the camera with your mother outside the courtroom and you can come in.
You are not God. You have no jurisdiction over me.
God's not worried about cameras, sir. I am.
All right. Well, why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something wrong? Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody intends on wronging somebody else. Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Well, I mean, I don't have to go in because you can't even issue a warrant for me.
Might as well leave.
Well, no, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to speak with the prosecutor.
You can go in there without the camera.
Well,
please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
Stop, please.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, you know what? You guys are really overstepping your bounds right now.
Put the cuffs on him.
Put the cuffs on. What are you arresting me for?
That shit hurts, don't it? That shit hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, sucker. I'm sure it hurts. I'm sure it hurts. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was awful.
Can I just ask a question? Can I just ask a question? Was it good for you too?
Oh, yeah. It was so good.
I think so. The build-up was worth it.
Yes, it was.
I took too much pleasure from that.
There
That was
so much. I love that.
So
I love
good.
those. I loved a couple of those comments. Like, look, you're not God. And it's like, yeah, God's not worried about your camera. I am.
Exactly.
Who are you? I'm the guy with the taser, you idiot.
And what's funny is Muskegon in Muskegon in the chat's like, bingo.
Yeah.
And Dreadlin Worm says he folded like a cheap shirt.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He did.
Oh God. See, that was all worth it.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
Oh, I need a cigarette now.
Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny. Just the arrogance of him. Just the arrogance.
What
the
base is after he was tased, he still carried on.
Yes, he did. It's like, oh, you overstepped your bounds now.
Oh my word! I mean,
that was so nice.
I mean, you have to admire his persistence on one level, but to keep going after you've been tased.
You know,
Wow.
they can tease you another time. They still have charge on that gun.
Yeah, it doesn't stop with that. They can keep going.
Yep. Oh, that was great. Ah. Oh, great. Shall we do another one?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes. Even the chat's going, more, please, more. Well, let's go ahead and do Cop Bader gets tased, cries like a baby.
Yeah, that's a nice short one. To kind of not make it so they're all cruel build-ups like that, but yeah, have a quick little one here. Thank you very much to Van Balion.
Yep.
No justice, no peace. Fuck the police. You wear a fucking blue uniform, you're a fucking piece of shit to me right now.
Hey, you can't be in the median like that. You need to be on the sidewalk, sir.
Did he just...
Sure.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Pot.
Did
Yes,
he
Vishanti.
just literally take social activist language and use it for his soft-sit bullshit?
Yes,
I
he
think
did.
that's exactly what he's just done.
Yep.
And I...
Can I punch this dude in the dick?
If you want, but he's gonna get tased.
I mean,
nice. Can I also punch him in the dick?
Feel free.
This is
Maybe
the thing.
if you,
I mean,
maybe if you bring your own taser, you can tase him in the dick.
That's
be
right.
Even more fun.
I'll just punch the taser into his dick.
I mean,
hey, have your cake and eat it too. Yes, absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
like this dude is literally sitting there saying no justice, no peace.
Yep.
Your stupid ass isn't part of an oppressed minority class. Get the fuck out of here. I just want to sit here and be belligerent and act like cops are mean to me when I have absolutely no reason to be threatened by them in my daily life.
Right.
Here's the thing. And well, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the police in general. I've got my issues, but let's put, keeping anyone's personal politics aside for this, let's just say, for argument's sake, that the police are every single bit as bad as what they're saying. All the worst sort of things you could think of the police are all true. Let's just say that for argument's sake.
Okay.
Why would you want to go solo and bait a bunch of them if that is true? I mean, I'm not seeing the strategy. Yeah, right. I'm seeing a very flawed strategy here.
Right.
There is no good strategy when you bait. Yeah.
It's generally when literal police states, when they do get overthrown, it's generally because there's a hell of a lot of people that come out to stand up to them.
Right, well, and Dread Lindworm in the chat put in there, quote, "Don't stand in the median, you need to be the sidewalk." Right. So he stood effectively in the middle of the road. Yes, absolutely.
He's in the middle of the road on a median right now.
And saying fuck the police. So they're probably more concerned about him being suicidal at this point than anything else.
His safety right now. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
God, an idiot.
Shall we go on?
What? Yes, let's go on.
Don't be in the median like that. You gotta be on the sidewalk. You can't do that. You have to be on the sidewalk. You can film all you want from that sidewalk, but you can't be on the median.
I can't be on this?
No, you can't. That's on the sidewalk.
Oh, the car might run me over?
Yeah, no, you just can't be on the median.
Oh, I can't be. Fucking directives, huh? What's your name and badge number, officer?
Sir, we're not going to give a...
I'm asking you your name and badge number, that's all.
I'm asking you to get on the sidewalk and then I'll tell you what you want to know. He needs a ticket. He does need a ticket.
Oh, he's gonna ticket me because I was on the fucking medium. Fuck this pig. You know what? You're a fucking pig. You're all fucking pigs. Fuck the police. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your fucking wife. Happy fuck the cops day. Is that what you just said? Yep. I'm on foot. I don't have it. I don't have ID.
Okay. Do you have
What's your fucking name and badge?
Hold on.
Don't fucking hold me, man. The fuck are you grabbing me for?
Weapon,
you know what? Why are you grabbing me? Oh, man. He just fucking grabbed me, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Watch out. Oh,
Stop resisting. Hey, you gonna knock it off?
Put your hands on the back of your head.
There you go.
I can't breathe.
Okay, you're gonna get it again, dude.
Keep him there. Keep him there. Keep him there. You're gonna get it again. That hurts so bad. Get your feet on the ground.
We'll be in front
My wrist.
6717 North Elm.
All you had to do was get on the median. All you had to do was get off the median, man. You're fighting the cops over a ticket,
We kind of pause every once in a while, folks.
I know. I'm sorry.
Fascinating. Fascinating as that is, we do have to stop.
We have to pause. You're right. Oh my gosh. He just his mouth kept going. What's that line? Your mouth is writing checks your body can't cash.
Yeah, I mean, I straight away there. I mean, you got the. I mean, I was in his situation there. There's one thing I'd have read from that cop straight away is that cop was not in the mood to mess about.
No.
And there's probably a time when you think you might want to think about, maybe I want to back down. But then, I mean, shouting at them things like fucking pigs or whatever. Yeah, it's this. You're just asking for it at that point. You just.
Yep. You are.
And he's acting like a lunatic in the middle of the road, and then wonders why the cops.
Yeah.
Fucking take him out of
So
the middle of the road.
He's on the. First, he doesn't get on the median. If somebody. Go ahead.
Blocking traffic, dude is an idiot. If he's standing in the median, he's endangering himself and potentially the lives of the drivers because someone may try to swerve to avoid him and cause an accident.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I also would love to live in a world where cops don't just tase you for yelling at them. Like, can you just move him off to the side? Just move him out of the way. I mean, is he physically...
Well, it would also be great if people just comply as well, you know?
This dude's an idiot. I'm just... There's only a couple of instances where I'm like, yeah, I love seeing people get their comeuppance. It's good schadenfreude. But there's also some instances where I'm like, really, was it necessary to tase this motherfucker? Like, it is satisfying, but it's also like, bro, really?
But like I said, if everybody acted the way they should when it comes to authority, and authority acts the way they're supposed to, we wouldn't be seeing any of this. You know what I mean?
That's kind of a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. But what I'm saying though is, if people acted the way they were expected to, there wouldn't be a lot of this going on. But that's just my opinion.
Like if these dumb sovsits would stop trying to just make up quasi-legal sounding excuses for them not wanting to do shit like pay taxes, bruh.
I'm not a person. I'm a man.
I'm not a person.
You're not the boss of me.
Then we wouldn't have tonight.
Yes.
What are you, an LLC? Like, come on.
The thing I find a bit disturbing about these guys like these as well is he's probably gonna go off and cry police brutality now, and I'm sure, which I'm sure a lot of them do. This is the problem. It ends up becoming that they just take it away from when there's really cases of police brutality that do need addressing.
Exactly.
I mean, I had a friend going back 10 years ago who was the victim of police brutality on a protest, and then we got film capturing the fact that policemen hit him with the baton about 5 times, and he had done absolutely nothing. That was a genuine case of the police.
Agreed.
2 coppers who went way too far. We've had, it's a genuine issue. These guys trivialize it and make a joke, and to a point where it's not taken seriously. And I think this is what's dangerous about them.
Yes, and then, see, that's the problem is you'll get the few that are actual police brutality cases, but in most cases, if you look at the evidence and what the people go through in the body cams, the person that they supposedly were brutalized instigated everything. You know what I mean? There were other circumstances behind it. It wasn't just because they want to be police brutality for the hell of it. You know what I mean? But it's their training needs to be. I think the training is such that I think it needs to be kind of reformed now. You know.
Honestly, I know we're still having this conversation as a country, but American policing is rotten to the core. It cannot be reformed. It can't be. This came out this week. There are gangs operating in the LAPD. Not like, oh, we just have like a bros club. No, actual gangs with like tattoos and shit operating inside the LAPD in the Compton precinct. It's rotten. There's no amount of training that you can give to gang members like that.
Yeah, and I think I've heard something about that, where there are gang members, for lack of a better word, infiltrating the police.
They've been saying it for over a decade, and we've been like, oh, yeah, okay, well, I guess we'll just send them to more sensitivity training.
When it comes to authority, they don't like to police themselves too much. Have you noticed that?
They don't, and we're okay with it as a culture because, like, you know those, like, TV shows where they'll show somebody, like, getting into a fight, and then they kill a cop, and everyone's like, oh, no, they're gonna protect their own. You shouldn't have killed a cop. That's worse than killing someone. Like, dude, you should be treating everyone the same under the law. You're not more special and deserve more justice just because you're a cop. Like, we're okay with that as a culture. That's not cool.
True. But, all right, should we get back to the videos?
What's up? I'm the buzzkill today. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
No, I get what you're saying, Vishanti. I really do. But, yeah, I understand. Okay, I know where you're coming from.
Well, I guess this one kind of like maybe wasn't necessary. It's really hard to see what happened at the moment.
Right.
He may have
It looked like the
provoked
guy
him.
tripped.
Right.
Did it look like the guy tripped when he tried to push him onto the
curb?
Direct him onto the sidewalk? Yeah.
He was pretty much
And we don't
walking
know-
backwards from what I could tell. Across
Just
the
like,
street.
dude, why were you in the median? What is wrong with you? Why? Why were you in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
He was poking the bear.
Well, there's actually 27 more seconds to this. Let's see if there's any more information.
Let's see what else is on there, yeah. Because they were picking up his camera, or his phone.
All right.
So
your ID and you have it.
My
94501.
Sit up. Sit up.
That was it.
That was
That's freaking weird, man. Pro tip: don't stand in the median.
Don't stand in the median. Just don't stand in the median. And the police tell you to go to the sidewalk. Just go to the damn sidewalk. Don't stand there and mouth off to him.
Freaking don't stand in the road. I thought our moms taught us this.
Right. It's
Well,
stupid.
it's yeah. That's it. They don't, So.
Don't play in the road.
Hell,
Yes, Mom.
I'm a pedestrian
There's a
that obeys traffic rules, and I still almost get hit.
Yeah. Same here. I get cars
I ride my bike and people still almost hit me, even if I'm either like far out of the way or in the bike lane. Yeah.
You gotta watch, man. You gotta make sure they see you before you freaking step off that curb.
Yeah, if you're a pedestrian, please watch where you're walking. Look both ways before you walk across the street, even if you have the light. Because I've almost got hit by a person when I had the light to walk across the street. Had I stepped off the curb at that time when I was able to, I would have been killed.
Yeah.
Because the guy came over, decided I want to go right now, and went right through and went right around, really fast. And I was like, what the hell?
All those people that are like, no, I can make it. I can go under the red light when it's been like 2 seconds already.
Right.
So just everybody watch for everybody else, basically.
The yellow light means go faster, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's somebody walking across the street. Who cares? I can beat them. I can beat them before they walk it so far. I always comment I should carry like bean bags with me and chuck them at the car, but that would have caused more issues than anything. But if they would have gone and said something, that could have been me, bastard. You know what I mean? You're lucky it was only a freaking bean bag.
I've had someone literally tap me with their bumper and then look at me like I was
like you
at
were the
fault.
issue. God, I hate
Like,
that.
how dare you? And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Literally, you make physical contact with my body with the bumper of your car, and you're looking at me like it's my fault. You're driving like a several ton piece of plastic and metal.
Right.
I'm a flesh bag. Come on.
That's right. Exactly. Oh, gosh. We'll never learn. We'll never learn as a society, will we? Oh, God. All right. Well, I think, Bull, we need a good window smashing video.
Okay.
So let's do the Moorish soft sit arrested loses car window.
Oh, God.
Oh, this should be fun. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Just go get your supervisor, please, sir. Thank you. It was on a dark road. You pulled me over. I was making sure that I can get to a place with some light. Based upon what has happened in the past, and so I was trying to get to a place where I can get over because I see he turned his lights on. There was an emergency, so I was trying to get out of his way as fast as I could.
What was the emergency?
Okay, so they got 2 more cop cars pulling up.
Okay, that's fine. Just get your supervisor. Don't even talk. That's his best.
Sir, can you please get your supervisor? I can't do that, sir. I need to get your supervisor.
Why's that?
Because my constitutional rights are being violated and I need...
No. Okay, this is how this is going to go. Case law versus Pennsylvania versus MIM states that if I tell you to get out of the car, you get out of the car. You're getting out of the car.
No.
Or I am breaking.
Get out. Get your supervisor.
I need you to get your supervisor, sir.
I am the supervisor.
I need you to get another supervisor, sir.
Is he the supervisor?
Are you the supervisor?
Yes.
Okay, my tribal member, I'm a Choctaw Native American. My tribal judge is on the phone.
I don't care who that is. That means nothing to me.
He said,
Sir,
open your windshield.
we're trying to find out was there an emergency, and we're trying to find exactly what is going on, and we're doing it. We know you're doing policing engagement, and we just want to make sure that everything is fine and his constitutional rights are protected. He will comply with everything you need him to comply with. We just want to make sure he's protected.
Open your door. That's a lawful order. Open your door.
He's asking me.
Okay, you can open your door. Nice. Under threat, duress, and coercion. Say under threat, duress, and coercion, you're stepping out because he has a gun.
Under threat.
Pennsylvania versus MIM says.
Under threat, duress, and coercion because you're demanding me to get out.
Under threat, duress, and coercion,
Okay, go ahead and pause it, Bull.
So, am I to take it
match
that
the
this
cops
guy
already closed a case?
did this? Is it my imagination, or is he playing the phone a friend card with this cop?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Absolutely.
has that. Somebody on the crisis line telling him what to say on the
He
phone.
said
Yeah,
it was a
it's
tribal
ridiculous.
judge. Is that actually like tribal judge on the phone, or is it just some like?
They're. I believe the Moorish, they have their own. They do the maritime law, things like that, and they have their own police force and their own judges and stuff.
Jeez.
And that's, I think, who he's talking to.
I'm also like, again, even if you have different laws for the like tribal reservations, which are like legally not considered the United States, they're considered tribal land. You're coming and driving on American roads,
correct? And
you're being issued a lawful order, and you're not complying. Like, this is a little bit like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have immunity. You don't have immunity.
No,
here.
you don't. Just because you're, well, I'm X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry, but you're not on your reservation now, are you, sir? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the reservation, that's your
already
own.
showed up, and I think this cop's probably dealt with soft sits before, because he was already like, I'm quoting this legal case.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be. I mean, this would be like me trying to throw British laws at an American cop in a situation like this.
Right.
Doesn't mean shit in America, you know.
No.
Like, it's implicit if you're in a different country that you're following their laws. So.
But the Pennsylvania versus MEMS, it has to do with like search and seizure. Cops can tell you to get out of your car, so that if they have probable cause, so they can search your car.
Yeah.
So by them saying that was false, that he can't be told to get out of his car, that's bullshit.
What was he even pulled over for?
I don't know. I don't know if they state in this video or not, because the way it starts, I don't know. So
This is gonna get interesting.
It's gonna get interesting.
They got to break his window, so I really want to see that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Get out because you're demanding me
And
to.
I want to talk to the supervisor.
And I want to talk to the supervisor.
Get out.
I want to talk to the supervisor.
Get out of the car.
On threat direct coercion, I'm stepping out the car because you got a gun.
All right.
And you're scaring me.
You're scaring me. I feel like my life
And
is
I feel like I'm being discriminated against.
And I feel like I'm being discriminated against.
Get out of the car.
I'm coming. But you got your hands on your gun. I'm scared for my life. I don't have any weapons. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm getting out. Can you?
Is everything being recorded?
I'm recording it right now.
Okay, good. It's good. You just want to talk to the supervisor. There's no issue.
I just want to talk to the supervisor.
Get out of the car.
So, this is my hat, sir.
Get out of the car.
All right.
Is this the supervisor? That's the supervisor?
Are you the supervisor?
What's your name?
What's your name? What's your badge
What's
number?
his name?
116.
His badge number is 116.
116. And what county he's from?
Where and what parish? I need to let my tribal chief needs to know where I am.
Get out of the car.
Sir.
Get out of the car.
My life feels threatened.
Get out of the car.
My life feels threatened.
Get out of the car.
I feel threatened for my life.
He's got his hand on the gun.
Get out of the car. I'm gonna spray you.
He's got his hand on the
Okay,
gun.
we understand.
I'm coming out.
On threat direct coercion, I'm stepping out. I'm just trying to find out where you at.
You're being recorded too.
I just need to know where I am.
Hey, you're being recorded too. Get out of the car.
I'm gonna send you a glimpse of where I am.
Make sure you get out. Maybe she out.
They're breaking it. Okay, I'm getting out.
See? Notice he was not afraid for his life until he was told he was afraid for his life. Because that's another thing they play, even if they're not.
I mean, I'm trying to give him as much of the benefit of doubt as possible.
Yeah.
If he is someone who has experienced sort of anything like police racism or something before, he may very well be. I want to actually give him a benefit of the doubt. I think he may well have been quite scared of getting out. I just don't know. I don't know that the advice was being given was helpful.
No.
So.
Yeah, I'm like, the cops not necessarily giving him a reason not to, not argue, but they're just saying, get out, get out, get out.
Yeah, but we don't know what happened prior to this, how long the video goes. Yeah, that's unfortunate on this one, that we don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, they're just saying get out. They're not really saying we have probable cause, we're going to search your car, or, blah, blah, blah.
There's enough ambiguity about this one where I'm sort of somewhat prepared to give that guy the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too.
Yeah.
But my thinking is he must not have dealt with cops that often.
Right. And
in that
I was
particular,
gonna say, he might have just Googled something about like how to deal with the cops at traffic stops, and what came up but a Sovset video first. That's the danger right there. And he started listening to Sovsets and started playing that game with the cops there, and they wrecked it. They're like, no, you get out when we say get out.
And so so who knows what happened? I mean,
almost 100% sure that those cops have dealt with Sovsets before.
Probably because they're Yeah, I'm sure they have. If you have like a Moorish community or a community that's of soft sits like that, yeah, they probably know who's who and who does what and all that stuff. Yeah.
Sorry, I think this might have go back to the same video, but someone actually tagged me in something a few minutes ago, and I only just seen it from the chat. Dread, he said that some of our freedom of the land folks in the UK have tried to use US amendments and laws when the UK police have stopped them.
What?
That's
right.
interesting.
Yeah, I've seen those.
See,
I've seen those in Australia too. They do in Australia too.
Of the freedmen. I think they're. I don't know much about them. I gather they're like our equivalent of soft sits. So they've been around a bit longer, I think. But
yeah,
I don't know too much about them.
And then they bring up the Articles of Confederation, which predate the Constitution, I believe. So they don't apply anymore.
Yeah,
right. Because we had a Continental Congress on that whole issue way back when.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just not going back far enough. Why don't we go back to the fucking Magna Carta?
Right.
True.
Like what? At what point do new laws not apply to everyone? Like, explain that one to me. I just don't get it.
I don't either. It's just a way to evade from having to be a lawful citizen, I guess. You know?
Well, I don't want to do it, so I'm going to say it's not legal.
Right. Exactly. And you're going to quote every law in the book that you can to justify, you know, or what you think are laws to justify you not doing something.
The entity, the person, the representative.
The individual, the representative, the agent. Yeah, exactly. God, these people are so funny. Yeah. Yeah, Dread Lind Worm is saying Magna Carta is the core of the freeman of the land thing.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
That's where it springs from. Like, people are like, we want the we're total Magna Carta, and anything that tried to supersede it doesn't count, basically.
I'm guessing they haven't. I mean, I got to hold my hands up. It's been a long, long time since I've read Magna Carta, but I have tried, but long time. I think people get a little bit overblown on the fact that they think that's some sort of primitive constitution. It's really not.
Right. It's not. No. And then, as someone said, once the Constitution for our country was signed, that's it. That became law. Everything else that preceded it was null and void.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But they still try and use it. Well, anything else, or should we finish this?
Oh, I like what Muskogee said. If the cops had any smarts, they would have asked for his tribal registration.
You're right. You're right. Because he would have a card, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
If he's on the tribal rolls, he should have the identification.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, Bull, let's go ahead and run this, and we should be able to finish it off, I think. Oh, that was it.
That was it. That was
We do that a lot. We stop right before the end. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we had a nice window smashing. Ah, so nice. All right. I was just responding to something in chat. Anyway. All right. So let's see. We need another tasing video.
Yeah, I think we need.
The old lady who won't sign the ticket.
Let's do that.
So many
Have
times.
you seen that
I
one?
could practically recite it.
Let's go ahead and do that one. I think we'll get her out of the way.
Oh,
Yes.
she's a piece of work.
She is hilarious. She's funny.
I want to see some. Yeah, I think because that one was a bit. Last one was a bit ambiguous and whatever. I think
this one is not as ambiguous.
We need some clear cut stupid here, I think.
Yeah. This one you see is very clear cut, so yeah.
Here we go.
We'll show that one. Oh, hang on. The old lady one, not this one, Bull. The 65-year-old gets tased.
Tulsa or Was it Tulsa, Oklahoma, or was it a different town in Oklahoma?
It didn't say, but it was in a southern state. A 65-year-old woman gets tased after resisting arrest. That one, Bull?
That one.
Yeah, that one. Perfect.
I'm trying to find out what city it was.
Here we go.
I want to say it might have been Oklahoma because I think he states it here.
Oh, Cashin. That's right.
I think he states in here. Oh, there's a Mormon temple in the background.
Yeah.
I believe, or is that a church?
Just look like a church to me.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Because Mormon.
Hello.
Hi.
So what's going on with your truck?
It's been hit, and we're waiting to see if I can't find a bed for it, a short bed. It's drivable.
Yeah, but it's not legal because you got a busted taillight. You got your driver license and insurance on you?
I've driven it up here ever since it's been like this.
How long ago has it been like that?
Probably about 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, you've had plenty of time to get it fixed.
I've driven it up here a lot.
Okay. Well,
I drive it to Kingfisher, I drive it to Guthrie. I stay off the interstate.
live here in town?
No, my name's Hamill. I live out on Highway 74.
Hamill, huh?
Yeah, Hamill.
Gotcha. Related to Hank?
I'm his mother.
Oh, okay. Get your insurance.
Did you see if I own the vehicle? Because it's on.
All right. Appreciate it. Yeah, busted taillight seems to be a pattern with the Hamills.
Well, y'all had a headlight out on one of your cop cars the other night.
We did?
Yeah, but I just don't tell you.
We should have.
Yeah, I guess I should.
All right, sit tight for me. I haven't decided yet. Stay in the vehicle. All right, Miss Hamill. Since you informed me that you've had that for 6 months.
Oh, yeah, and we're just looking for...
I want to put a link in the side chat. When you hear the words busted taillight, you're probably thinking her taillight's like cracked or somebody probably just took a baseball bat to it. The whole back of her truck is dented, like someone just rammed into her. It's not just like, oh, your taillight's...
So basically the taillight's non-existent right now.
Her entire back of her truck is fucked up.
Yeah,
it's destroyed. It's not useful as not useful as a truck anymore.
Right.
I gotta say, I think this is the first time I've seen this actually. Did you just say that that's been out for 6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This happened last summer.
Yeah, and from what I gather of this so far, this isn't the first time she's been pulled for this.
No, and the 6 months thing is brought up again, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. This is just getting started.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I could see this. I could see this is going to get entertaining in a minute.
Yeah, it will. Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
All right, go for it, Bull.
...for bed because we can't find a short bed. I mean, my brother's looking for it.
Can you at least get the light?
I don't know if I can get the they've got lights on them, don't they? They do have lights in them, and they do work.
Well, it's broken.
Yeah, I know it's broken.
So if you hit your brake lights, that white bulb's going to blind somebody at night.
Oh, okay. Well, can I put red tape on it? Will that work?
Yeah, but I don't think red tape's going to help you there. You don't have enough plastic to tape over.
Well, you know, I kind of hate to buy one if I'm going to get the whole bed and it's going to have everything on it.
I gotcha.
You know, I just don't want to spend the money.
I understand.
And, you know, I don't drive it to Texas. I don't drive it in the city. I go to Guthrie, Kingfisher. I'm going right now to check on cattle.
Okay. Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th to take care of this. Get you to sign there with the Exodus.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Well, I'm not going to give you a warning for something you've been driving for 6 months.
But you've seen me in here. You've seen me in town.
No, I haven't.
You had to if I've been up here.
Nope. Either way, I'm issuing you a citation. Sign there, please.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable, and I can fix it.
All
If
right.
that's all you
Go
want
ahead,
to do.
step out of the car.
Why?
Because you're under arrest. Step out. Step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not.
Step out.
Okay.
This is incredible.
We-
I don't
we
want to
do have a
I
super
don't
chat
think that I
that-
should have to pay a fine. I pay a fine.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get that super chat that just came in.
Yes, please.
This is the
and
last
another
time you sent Australian $2, and this you're sending Australian $4 on the next one.
Oh, Matt.
Come on, Matt. It's okay, Matt.
Middle finger. Scrolling.
Oh, yeah. Scroll over on those. Those are
High voltage. High voltage. Another genre for Australian $2. Ironic. I can't put a middle finger up here. Thinky
Yeah, I won't let you
thing.
do that in super chats. Super
Yeah,
chats.
I
are-
don't
Australia. Shut up.
Thank you very
All
much,
right,
everybody.
Thank you, Matt. Okay.
Go, Matt.
Yeah. So apparently she don't want to pay no $80 because I
I
don't
think-
deserve that.
She doesn't think she should have to pay $80 for that. So
I think there's a medical term for the condition that she's got right now. I think it's called paranoia.
I like that. Paranoia. That's good. That's good.
just the caucasity of someone going,
Yeah.
well, I don't think that I should have to do this thing, so it's not a thing.
Right.
Yes.
Just,
Exactly.
oh, I didn't realize that the law was up to your personal
didn't know.
interpretation.
You haven't seen me here before. I've been here all the time. It's like, no, ma'am, I haven't seen you before. Please sign this ticket. Just sign this ticket, and we'll basically so you can sign this goddamn ticket, and we'll be over with. You
Right.
know.
I think
He's not asking her to
You
replace
off
the
my
entire back fender of her truck. He's just saying fix the lights. People can't tell when you're trying to signal and stop.
It's literally a fix-it ticket, is what she's getting. That's what it
You don't
is.
have to pay fines if you repair it and show them it's repaired. Like,
yep,
I've done
The
it.
thing is,
Yep, I have too.
thing is, she can't. I mean, and we know ignorance of the law isn't actually a defence anyway, but she can't realistically even claim that.
No, she can't.
She's been pulled before. She can't. I mean, we know ignorance isn't a defence anyway. I mean, okay. Generally, if you are ignorant of a law, you get pulled for it, and you apologise that I didn't know I was breaking a law. I think a lot of the time you are going, depending on what it is, you're probably going to get let off or a small fine or something, with caution or whatever. She can't plead ignorance, and the way she's reacting, she's.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, listen, you've been cited for this 6 months ago.
Right.
And she's like, no, well, I'd hate to have to buy tape to fix it. Does she know how expensive duct tape is? Like, it's not like $200.
And some people they'll get
not
like that.
Aimee.
They'll get like that clearish red tape to put over a broken taillight, so at least there's something there. That's
It's a hell of a lot cheaper than $80.
Yes, it is. But shall we continue with this, and we'll see what happens?
Yes.
Oh, Deborah, you got a big storm coming.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's go.
Step out. I'm giving you a lawful order. Step out.
You be fair with me, and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
I'm placing you under arrest. Step
You
out.
are full of because you're not placing me under no damn arrest.
Step out.
No, I'm not. No, I am
305,
not.
303. Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that, and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out. Dispatch. Got one taken off.
Deputies, occupant is going to be one.
We're going to be pulling into the DEP oil facility. See your hands! Get out of the car! 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 Get out of the car!
You better leave me!
Put your hands behind your back!
Leave me alone!
Put your hands behind your back!
Okay, pause it really
Now!
fast. Before we get into...
Yeah, pause it right after she kicked him.
Yep. Now, what did she think was going to happen to her?
Well, she tried to pull the trump card and just say, well, no, you can't arrest me. I'm leaving. Did she think he was me like, oh, right, you got me there?
He's like, oh, you're right, ma'am. Just go ahead. Just leave. You make a good point. And if you noticed, he was getting his baton ready to smash that window, she wouldn't open the door.
Yeah. I will say this, though. You didn't need to pull a fucking gun on her. She's like 60-something. Come on. Dude.
But wow, I can't believe. Yeah, this woman is something else. I mean, she tried.
Yeah, but
to
honestly,
run.
too, he doesn't know what she has in her car either. So
Yeah,
in her truck.
True.
So yeah.
And then she kicks him. I can't get over that. I just
Kicks him.
she was like,
Kicks
oh
him.
my god.
Okay.
So now she's got to stall too. Add to all stuff. Oh
As I
my
said, what do you
gosh.
think was going to happen when she pulled over? When she took off and then pulled over, as if he's just going to go, "Oh, you ran me for a good chase. Haha, good one. Go ahead. Go. You sure showed me. Go ahead. Leave."
I mean, not only is she refusing to follow his orders,
yeah,
and he's not yelling them at her. He's not like cursing at her. He's just saying, "Okay, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car." Like, he's not screaming at her, and
No.
she's like, "No, leave me alone. No."
Yep, acting like a child.
Got there.
You think the gun would be a hint, wouldn't you? This might not be a good idea to like resist at this point.
Yeah.
Well, no, she's gonna talk him down, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm a sweet old lady who's getting belligerent with you.
Yeah.
This is to the two who.
Oh. I refused to fix problems for half a year and then get mad when someone called me on it.
This is to for the two people who discharged the stream.
If you do not like this, in 5 seconds, the next time you wake up, your Roblox account will be deleted.
No. That's awesome. Good job.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're about to get to the good part. Shall we continue, Bull?
Yeah.
Her up and
sure. Yep, it sure is.
Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Lay down and put your hands behind your back. Now! No, you will not. You're going to get it again. Don't move. Dispatch. Go ahead and start EMS. Taser deployed. One female custody.
Clear.
Why didn't you just sign the damn ticket?
You like that?
Oh, this could have been avoided.
You made me get my taser out. Why didn't you just sign the damn ticket? Now I gotta recharge my taser.
I gotta do all this damn paperwork now. You have no idea how inconvenient this shit is.
Yep, make my life so hard. Yeah, but she literally kicked him.
Yeah, she did.
You know? Oh, it's so funny.
Can you imagine being arrested for something and just thinking that, no, leave me alone is sufficient?
No, leave me alone. Yeah.
It
Can you imagine?
It sounds scarily familiar to me, actually.
Getting kind of into soft sit territory. But, yeah.
Just, no, I don't want to sign it. No, I don't want to pay this fine. No, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, it's that easy. Why didn't anybody think of this before?
Yeah, sounds like a whole lot of not their problem.
Yeah.
And they can't like pick and choose how they're going to treat people in certain situations. Well, like,
Yeah.
oh, they're over a certain age. I have to treat them with kid gloves. It's like, no, here's your training. You don't know where she's going to step out and pull a gun on you. You know? So that's what they have to think too. But yeah, God, man, this woman's a hoot. This woman's a hoot.
That was.
There's still more to it, but yeah.
Wait, I was gonna say, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I covered this in my "What the Hell, Karen" video this past week. So
yeah,
this is one of them. But yeah, so shall we finish, Bull?
Let's continue at least. There might
We'll
be a couple
continue,
more
yeah, 'cause I think
stops
we're-
along the way.
Yeah, it's like 11 minutes. It's like an 11-minute video, so this is like the full one.
Do you realize you just got yourself in a whole lot more trouble?
What?
For running?
Oh, I didn't run. I told you you weren't going to arrest me. I pulled him here thinking that you would not.
Here. Go ahead and roll to your back. Alright, sit on your butt. Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
What hurts?
Everything.
Alright, I got EMS on the way, just hang tight.
You got a what on the way?
I got an ambulance on the way to check you out.
Ambulance? I don't need an ambulance.
Well, you got tased, so they gotta check you out.
Well, can you just stand me up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hip. Like, oh, don't do the arms that way.
Well, how do you want me to hold you up?
I don't know.
Why don't
Can you get me in front?
How about you just lean up against my leg, alright?
Lean up against your leg.
Yeah. Wait for them to get here.
And wait for him to get here. Can you pick me up?
Yo,
Okay.
I'm so
I love it.
She goes,
Can you pick it
no,
up?
I told you that you weren't going to do this. And then I pulled back over and I thought we were going to talk about it. What?
I thought you were going to arrest me.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
No.
The police don't play cat and mouse. They don't. Just know.
I'm gonna say he's.
Get pulled over and then decide to
He's
speed
being
away.
very nice to her through all of this.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Actually, yeah.
Lean against my leg here. I got police. The ambulance is on the way. Like,
Why didn't you just sign the ticket? God damn it.
Exactly.
just sign the damn ticket.
I need to sign the damn ticket, he says.
This is like a mini version of a Karen Die Hard, you know. This is Bruce
Yeah,
Willis.
Muskegon says in chat, Karen filmed on location with local law enforcement. All suspects are considered stupid until proven otherwise in a court of law.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is definitely
but
one of
talking
those.
for lawyers, not for you.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. Oh my God.
This is definitely one of
Well, I
those
told you
situations.
I told you there was more, and there's still
Yeah.
more.
Wait, there's more.
There's
Oh,
more.
wait. There's more.
There's more.
Yeah, if you don't mind, help me get her up. There we go. Come on over here.
Terminated.
Yeah, 10-4, she's in custody.
That's clear. I have to have police on their way.
How long has this truck been around here like that?
Sir, you guys go stand over there.
All you do is sign the ticket.
305, would you like any
But don't you realize, listen to me a minute. Do you
Hold on. 305, can you 10-9 that?
realize something? Nobody wants
Would you like any deputies to still continue that way?
Negative. Deputies can 1022. Probably going to need EMS out here. Check her out. If you can go ahead and get a hold of GNS wrecking.
EMS has been advised.
All right, walk to my car, ma'am.
Can I shut my pickup off?
I'll turn it off for you. Come on. That's the taser cord. They're gonna get that out of you. All right.
Get it out of me.
Yeah, there's 2 prongs in you.
2 prongs in me. Oh, cute.
Go ahead and have a seat. I'll turn the air on. I'll let you cool down.
Can you pull your seat up or something? Or
That's as much as we got. So why didn't you take off?
Because I knew that you would arrest me.
I wasn't going to. All you had to do was sign a ticket.
But can you just listen to me a minute? Do you know that nobody wants to come to cash in for any reason whatsoever because they know it's going to be an $80 fine for some dumb something all the time?
Well, when you're driving around like that, where do you think you can go driving around and get away with like that?
Guthrie, Kingfisher, because I'm going through Kingfisher.
Now, keep in mind, this is the pickup truck you are seeing in the upper right corner with the missing, like there's nothing there, tail light. So, take a look. Here we go.
Picture right now to go to Loyal.
You may not listen.
And I've bought groceries.
You may not like the laws, but we're here to enforce them. Whether that be in Cache in Oklahoma County or wherever. Okay? You guys are going to learn the hard way that we're not putting up with it.
Who's you guys? You're saying the Hamels.
The citizens. The citizens of Cache. All right? You break the law in Cache and we're going to enforce it.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Hamel or not. Okay?
No. You did this. You did not have to taser me.
You wouldn't comply. You wouldn't get out. And then you tried to kick me. So, yes, I did.
Yeah, I tried to kick you because I'm a country girl. Because I didn't
you got
like being
tased
thrown
because
on the
of it.
floor. Yes, and I didn't like being thrown on the damn ground.
Well, next time, listen to what I'm telling you to do. You're the
American.
Just like I'm a country girl.
Well, yeah, I tried to kick you. I'm a country girl.
Oh, it's so funny.
I know she is dumb as hell, but I can't help but kind of like her in a weird way as well.
I know. And if you notice, she says something about the Hamels. I don't know whether maybe they were a founding family in the area or something.
I'm thinking,
But
what
it
is
seems
this,
like he
Romeo?
knows.
Romeo and Juliet we got into
Yeah,
here?
I think the Hamels are either notorious or they're historical family or something. So there's plenty of them around, is my guess.
If I was part of a family that was known in the area, I wouldn't have to follow laws either.
There's probably some Hatfield McCoy shit going on there or something, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I'd take it off because I knew you'd arrest me.
I knew you'd arrest me. All you do is sign the damn ticket.
Sign it. You can
I've been on a merry way.
You know, he was probably even going to let her at least get her truck home.
Exactly.
He was going to let her take this truck home. He was telling her to get it fixed, get it the hell off the roads, and fix it. And here's
You
your
have
$80
a ticket.
ticket.
You have X amount of time to fix it. Yeah, there you go. Not a big deal, but
And she's on camera saying, "Yeah, I kicked an officer."
Yep, right there.
Yeah, I kicked you because I'm a country girl.
Exactly.
I could just see the judge going, "Oh, well, she's a country girl."
Oh, you're a country girl. Oh, then we could exactly dismissed.
Right.
I'm the old country girl defense.
Is that I'm not a person, I'm a country girl? Is that
Kind
how
of
that works?
similar. Yeah, it's a similar saying. Yes.
Oh man.
God, this is.
Oh, amazing.
I love it.
But wait.
Steaming says, I wouldn't care if she was an original daughter of Abraham. She done fucked up. Taser time.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we go.
Yes, let's go.
Want to escalate this? All you had to do was sign. You would have been on your way.
Sign an $80 ticket that I had no business of even getting.
You told me you've been driving that for 6 months. That's half a year.
That's right.
Okay.
And every time that we try to find...
What do you,
fire, 803 to 305.
It's half a year, and she's like, yes, it is, and I just don't feel like
every time we try to find, believe me, my husband has a 78 Bronco. If he can find parts, she can find parts. It's not hard to do.
You're in Oklahoma. Use the red, packing tape stuff. No one cares.
I was going to say, if you're in Oklahoma, there's probably 20 people across that parking lot that know how to fix that truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it's anything like Maine, there are probably junkyards everywhere where she can find. Who cares if it's a different color? Who cares if it's a color? She can find a pickup bed with
exactly.
Even if it's just the assembly to fix it.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Somebody
I love
wants
it.
mac and cheese. I'm not sure why.
Someone's
Hey,
hungry.
if it's Kraft, I'm all for it.
Oh, Kraft is good.
Some good old regular Kraft mac and cheese.
It's the cheap stuff.
Even the cheap stuff is good. Are you kidding me?
Yep. That's my favorite. Anything cheap.
It's all the same.
Mine too.
Was that the end of it, Boole?
That was it.
Okay. All right.
Well, that was,
Yeah, because the version I had was a little bit more cropped than that, so I never saw the full version. All right, let's see. Which
There
one do
was
we wanna
actually,
do?
for those of you who didn't follow this when it came out, old Brenda here, her friend showed up to a Cashin town hall trying to say that the police used too much force and they were very concerned.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The citizens were very upset.
Oh, of course.
So...
How could you treat a sweet old lady like that?
Exactly. But it's like she's on camera saying, yeah, I kicked a cop.
Yep. And she's being belligerent.
Yeah, it's
You know?
been 6 months. Oh,
Took
well.
off on the cop, made him chase her.
Yeah.
But she's a sweet old little lady. How can you do that to her?
She's not used to being told no.
Yeah, I get it. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow.
At least Medea goes to jail. Medea has more class than you,
Medea
lady.
goes to jail.
She just goes to jail willingly. She's like, yeah, I'll go. I did it. I know I did it.
that's
I'm
right.
wrong.
That's right.
This woman's like, well, no, I just don't think I should have to go.
I shouldn't have to. Why are you arresting me? Yeah. Oh,
He's like,
Lord.
it's been 6 months.
These people.
That's half a year. She's like, well, yeah.
So basically, her was like, well, yeah, and you could hear the so
Exactly.
trying to come out of her voice. You know,
Oh.
was her attitude. Oh, that was good. Oh, anyway. Alrighty, should we go to our next one? Let's do Sovereign Citizen, Don't Break My Window.
Sovereign Citizen, don't break my
And
window.
this one comes with a headphone warning. Headphone warning in place for this one.
Earbud warning.
Thank you.
Hold on a sec. Yes. It's in there.
Where's it at? I don't see it. I need a license. That's not a license.
It's in there, man. Have your name and badge number?
Oh. Yeah, my name's Officer Schneider on badge 231, sir. I need your license, okay?
Excuse me.
My name's Officer Schneider on badge 231. I need your license.
Is this... 257. Is there a recording made of this counter? Is there a recording made of this counter?
Sir, I need your license, okay?
Yeah, I'm showing you a license. He has it.
That's not a license.
He has it.
What is that?
He has it.
Sorry?
He has it.
What all is that?
May I speak? For the record, may I have your name and badge number?
Is it me or does he have a script on him?
Yes, he
Because
does.
he's got a lot of documentation with him.
He's somebody who's in a panic and try to find shit and put it together and run his own script.
Yeah. Because I guess he gave him documentation like, this is my license. They're like, no, it's not. Yeah.
Incredible.
So, yeah. Because I've seen some of these people that have like they'll get on their phone and go through this and they'll say everything they see, you know, for a script.
Yep.
But yeah, he came prepared. That's for damn sure.
But he's also panicking because he doesn't know which way to go. He can't pronounce the words right. It's above him phonetically, basically, and he's panicking. He's letting it get to him, and that's when police see people panicking in their car. That's when they start breaking windows. That's literally the cue.
Sends up red flags to them. Yeah,
right. Because it could be a medical issue, and that's the easiest way to get you out of your car is with your window out of the way.
Break your window. That's right. All righty, shall we continue?
We need to pray.
Where's your license at, buddy? You got your name and stuff in there, or what?
Yeah.
It's got all your name. Where's it?
Yeah, everything's in there.
Sir, upon the request of a police officer in the state of Michigan, sir, you must present a valid...
Is there an emergency? How can I help?
Otherwise, you're in violation of the law. Do you understand that?
Are you familiar with Article United States Code 12 is a Section 241 and 242?
All right, stand by for a second, sir, okay?
Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's an old car.
Yes, definitely has
You have a driver's license.
I already have it. I already showed it to you.
You have a Michigan driver's license.
I already showed it to you.
Where's it at?
Do you have the paper? I gave you the papers.
Put the camera down.
For Grand Theft Auto.
Sir.
Grand Theft Auto.
We're ordering you to get out.
Grand Theft Auto.
Upon the request of a police officer, you must step out of the vehicle.
You want me to get out? No, don't get out.
Do you understand me? Step out of the car, put your camera down. Sir, once again,
I am not for hire. For
ordered by
the record, I am operating in a not for hire capacity.
I'm giving you 30 seconds.
By engaging in any form of transportation. No, don't get out.
I'm giving you 30 seconds.
I have showed you my ID.
Can I get out?
No, don't get out. Don't get out. Don't get out.
Want me to get out?
Don't get out. Don't get out.
Let's go.
Here.
This is not an ID. That is an identity card that doesn't mean nothing. Step out of the car.
Breaking and entering. Breaking and entering. Breaking and entering.
All right, sir, you've been warned.
No! Don't break my window! 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 Breaking and entering! Breaking and entering! Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto!
Open it up now.
Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto! No! No!
my god.
Holy cow!
Oh,
those
what
noises.
the fuck did I just watch there?
When I first saw this and I heard him scream like a woman, I thought there was a woman sitting beside him the whole time.
Right?
And she
Jeez.
started screaming when their windows got broken. Then I realized it was him. I was like, oh my god.
They mean business, dude.
They do.
They're not
They
screwing around with
do.
you.
They do.
Bless his heart, he couldn't pronounce any of those words.
No. No. He did not know what he was getting himself into when he started doing that.
Well, and that's the thing. Lawyers go to school for what, 8
For a
years?
reason.
8 years?
Yeah, for a reason.
For a
I was
reason.
thinking that.
Like, they have to understand the law deeply, and then they tend to specialize in areas of law. So any lawyer worth the salt for, illegal search and seizure in a car and that kind of stuff is going to know they've been through a lot. So they're going to tell you, when a policeman tells you to stop, you stop. Point blank.
Exactly. Exactly. Or suffer the consequences.
What is it with these guys, though, that have their propensity for getting pulled over all the time and start quoting this shit?
Well, I think sometimes they do it on purpose. Number one,
I'm
like in
sure
the
some of them do.
Like the first one, he's standing in the middle of a damn road under construction with traffic around. It's they're concerned for his safety and everyone's safety, and then he acts like a dick to him. So of course he's gonna get dazed, right?
Oh, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, I've definitely seen, not such just soft sits, certainly with a lot of these auditors, I definitely, what I've seen of them, a lot of them are goading the police into they're provoking the confrontation.
As we say, they're poking the bear.
And it is for content for their YouTube channels, because let's be honest, video where everything sort of goes not smoothly, and he's allowed in and everything, so it's not going to make for very exciting content. But you get into a confrontation with a cop or something, that's going to be a bit interesting. It's good. There's going to be people who watch it.
Well, the thing is, we just had one, I think Radical covered it, and I believe Schrodinger's cat covered it. It sounded like maybe a 14-year-old going into a police station trying to be a First Amendment auditor.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Yeah.
Filming it, and he was like, "Can I have your name and badge number? Can I have your name and badge number? Can I have?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then when he was told you need to leave, and the cop was trying to escort him off the property, I guess the kid got his bike. And you see it cut to him going down the street, and the kid's like starting to cry. He's like, "Oh my god, they pulled a gun on me! Oh my god, I feel so threatened." And the cop's just going by in his car, and the kid stopped, was yelling at him, "Can I have your name and badge number?" As he's freaking out.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is what these people have done to these kids. They see this, and then they start doing it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's dangerous for sure.
It is dangerous. It is dangerous.
Got big issues with that.
Yeah, yeah. And this is what a lot of these people don't realize when they put this stuff out on the internet like that. They don't realize it.
Either that, or they do, and they just didn't think it through. They could
Right.
it. If they just
Right.
don't think it through.
Yeah,
they don't do a whole lot of that
thinking.
There's
More
that
concept.
there's that think word again, yeah.
Yep, that think word
Do you
again.
think there's a similar thing going on with these sob sits, though, getting themselves pulled over for the same thing? So I don't see a long-term gain here in trying to get views on YouTube or something if you're getting your blooming windows smashed in.
I got lucky. The first time I ever saw police behind me, I was actually dumb enough to run. And I did run. I didn't run far. I ran up the hill. I didn't actually stop first and then run. I just was going the opposite direction and kept going to see what,
Okay.
It sped up to like 80 miles an hour, but yeah. So
as it happens to do.
Yes. So.
I remember getting pulled over one time.
The cop was really cool though. The cop, Vishanti. The cop was really cool though. He He did just give me a reckless. Like I could have been so
I
much
remember
worse.
I was really, really super tired coming back from a football game one time. Because I was in the marching band in college, and sometimes when you get done with the game and then you have dinner or something to eat after the game, it's really late, so it's freaking the middle of the night and I'm trying to drive home. And, it's not safe. I should have stayed with a friend or something. So the cop sees me kind of weaving a little bit and pulls me over and is like, "Have you been drinking?" And I'm just like, "No, I'm literally super tired." And he goes, "Well, where do you live?" And I told him I was only a few miles up the road because I was. And he goes, "Okay." And just to make sure that I was telling the truth, like he looked in the back seat and all, I was like, "You can see the drum cases. I'm in the marching band at UAB." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he understood then and was like, "Okay, please be careful. You're weaving on the road. You need to go home, straight home, and make sure that you." Yes, sir.
Exactly.
See, I rode motorcycles for years, and in the early days when they first started putting traffic cameras in and around the UK, they didn't really think a lot of it through because a lot of them were forward facing, which they forgot motorcycles who don't have a forward license plate they could snap or anything, and it was still on film, so a lot of the time you could see these things flash and there probably wasn't any film in the camera. So it was almost a bit of fun if you're on a motorcycle to go for a traffic camera at 70 miles an hour whilst flipping at the birds, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was a bit of, but here's the thing. Technologies, more of those cameras have gone in and they don't need film anymore. And they soon caught on to motorcycles that were, couldn't be picked up from them. Well, most of them snap from the rear now, so they catch the license plate.
Oh shit! This is really off topic, but also kind of depressing. Since I'm the buzzkill for the week. So you guys know, Bob and Doug crashed back down to Earth. They landed. Yay NASA! Yay space!
Right.
Woo, astronauts! Hell yeah, science! This is depressing. On May 30th, when Doug and Bob left Florida and went into space, the state of Florida had 54,029 COVID cases. Today, there are 487,132.
Yep.
Wow.
Woo, America! Woo!
Yep.
I'm going to have to check, but I'm pretty sure that might even be higher in the UK. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check that. But.
Yeah, we're number one. We're number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on the wrong thing.
Another topic for another stream, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go ahead and because it's already 10 after 6. 10 after 6 my time. So let's go ahead and let's finish up this video. We should be able to get another short video in before we have to say our goodbyes. So.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Here goes.
The camera down! The camera down! Get this door, pull his ass out. Pull his ass out, son. Come on, get over there.
To just kind of work into my own creative mood and escape the first crying baby husband hungry kind of thing. So I use Hobby Lobby as more of my creative escape. They have furniture there. Isn't that wild? You go in there and have everything. So it's I love that store. You don't understand. I do. I'm a huge fan of Hobby Lobby. I love it.
Your new Hobby Lobby in Novi is located at Town Center Drive and Crescent Boulevard in Novi Town Center.
It's Cam Herman. Nobody wants to do the thing or damage Cam.
And it's done. So we got to hear all the final screams before he was dragged away. Yeah.
Wow.
I hope you all can still hear. There was a lot of screaming.
There was. That's funny,
man. But poke the bear, you're going to get the claws. Just saying.
Chris,
That's right.
Chris, that was a he. Just so you know,
That was
a guy.
a guy. That was a guy.
Hey, I mean, if you roll that way, Chris, that's
I wonder if he's teasing because
I think he is. Cause that was
I think he is because I think he said somebody screams like worse than a girl or something earlier.
It is.
I think that was his.
It's terrible.
That's funny.
Woo! I never thought the guy could get that high screaming. Wow.
Oh, you can. It just hurts. It just hurts. Really bad.
Oh
my goodness.
Well,
let's go.
I'm
ahead
gonna say was
go ahead.
was that screaming on part of that script he had as well?
I'm wondering if he had Oz written all across the paper.
I mean, the fact that he seemed to have that paperwork there right in front of me does kind of suggest to me that he was trying to provoke this, or
I think so. But by the way, he was acting and everything and showing them a piece of paper and that's my license. And they're like, no, it's not. Insisting, no, that's my license.
That's not
and it was probably a paper signed by a notary public.
Probably.
Signed by notary public or something like that, saying, this guy doesn't need a license or something, which is not going to help him in any case. So
absolutely not.
All the notary does is say, yeah, you signed it. You're the person who signed it. That's all it is.
That's all they do is witness. That's all they do. They have no legal authority for anything other than to witness a signature.
You can get a notary public on your Japanese takeout menu if you want.
You can. You got to pay for it, but you can get it. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, do we want to see another tasing or another window smash?
Tasing. Did I say that too quick?
Tasing.
That's fine. Tasing. Tasing. Okay, there's a real short one.
Let's hope this is a real freaking idiot like the first guy as well.
Well, this one is Sovereign Citizen Idiot Gets Tased, so I'm hoping the title says it all.
Cool.
Yeah, you read my mind there. Here we go.
Insubordination. You are a public servant, and you are in breach of the public trust.
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is going to be good.
For the record, would you like to make your counterclaims or dispute any of the claims that I've made or my rightfully established rights and freedoms? Failure to answer is consent. I want you to know that. It actually states it here. I'm sure you can read. I'm sure you're literate. Failure to register a dispute against the claims made herein will result in an automatic default judgment and permanent or irrevocable estoppels by acquiescence, barring the bringing of charges under any statute or act against myself, a free sovereign inhabitant. Okay? You've been given notice of this. Do you agree?
I disagree.
And in what counts, on what parts exactly do you disagree?
I have to explain myself. I disagree.
You need to be under oath. Are you under oath right now? Are you under the penalty of perjury?
Phil, if you'll settle over there, please. I'll settle here.
I want to be on the record that I do not consent to the browbeating or the intimidation tactics used by my servants.
Uh-huh.
Are you ordering
for a second? My servants. He acts like he's I pay your salary, so you belong to me, basically.
Yeah.
Do what I say. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty arrogant, don't you think? Like
Yep.
You're special.
I think it's very arrogant. And the way he's talking to them. When I first saw this, I thought it was like they were training or something, doing a training exercise. But when I watched the whole thing, I'm like, they're not. No, this is not a training thing.
Does not. I don't think he understands quite what is meant by a public servant.
No.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely. That's not how it. I mean, I have worked for a company at one that once until a few years ago was state owned, and I'd have idiots like that say to me, "We pay your wages," and which is actually kind of funny because we were actually just a state owned company, not a subsidiary. So it's like, no, we actually make money for the state, so it's a different thing.
Right.
But this, they don't seem to understand. I mean, yes, in a sense, yes, public servants do work for the taxpayer, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a kind of a thing where it's not a kind of the customer's always right kind of scenario with this, and that's what they need to understand.
Right.
Exactly. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Anybody else want to say or say anything, or should we continue?
I think we go.
Yep, let's continue.
For a different municipality?
Yeah.
And who is the bailiff or the gatekeeper for these proceedings? Perhaps we're in the wrong venue. It says this kind of statutes here. It says the lawful courts in the state of Oklahoma are to be courts of justice by the people. You have been vested with the interest of the people, the trust of the people, and you're in violation of that trust.
All right, please.
I will not stand for this.
Listen to me. Everybody pay attention. Turn off the
No,
camera.
sir. Will not.
No
Freedom of press.
closure. Listen,
Freedom of press.
You had.
I object, Your Honor.
Take this
I
man
object.
into custody for contempt.
I object. Sir, hold on. Wait. Pursuant.
Put your hands behind
I object to this abuse.
You're under arrest.
Stand down.
Behind your back.
Stand down. Stand down. I'm giving you a lawful order right now to stand down. Taser.
Pow.
He's telling them to stand down. You notice that?
Wow. Of course.
He still thinks he's right.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I caught with this. It's like, you work for me, stand down, stand down.
Okay.
That's his attitude. Like he's a king or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how I perceive it. Like he's the king and they're his servants. That's kind of how he's acting right now.
Yeah.
So he deserved that.
He did.
In my
That's-
opinion.
That's just dumb to mouth off to the court. It's just dumb.
Oh, and then the judge? Oh, the judge is like, that's it. I ain't putting up with your shit. Get him out of here. Take him into custody.
See, I love the fact that he was trying to accuse those police officers of perjury or something in a court before the judge had actually even walked in to commence the court proceedings.
Uh-huh. Exactly. You know.
I mean, I'm no legal expert, but I think the court actually has to be in session before you can actually perjure in a court. But I don't know,
Well, sometimes, and I've been a witness in a trial. Sometimes they will have you swear on the Bible, give you the oath, even before the judge gets in, just so especially if there's a bunch of witnesses or something. So that's already said and done with before the judge goes in. But the bailiff or the court secretary does that. You know what I mean? So somebody at the court does that. So you're already handled, yeah. Because while court proceedings are going on, when I was in, we weren't allowed inside the courtroom until they called us in to give our testimony.
That's why Judge Wapner would say, I know you've been sworn in.
Yes.
Because they were.
But the officers don't need to be sworn in, I don't think.
Unless they're giving evidence in a case or something.
Right.
But why would they be there looking after him? So it's
right.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be allowed near him if it was something that they did. Yeah. They were witness of. They wouldn't be allowed near him. There'd be other people there to watch him.
Yeah. This is no. This guy's just a complete pillock, and he deserves to get tased.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree. I really agree. My goodness. Well, did we all have fun tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. That was fun. I mean,
That was a lot of fun.
There's a lot of aspects to it though. Like the problem is the context is so missing from these videos.
Yeah, because you're not
there's
seeing
a
the
whole bunch of stuff that happened before, probably, that you don't get to see. And it's just, oh my god, he tasered me, or oh my god, they broke my window.
Right.
Which
The only one that we got to see that went from beginning to start was the old woman.
Yeah.
But the others were, you're right, there was stuff in the beginning that we didn't get to see what happened prior to when the aggression happened.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
I mean, there's some of them I could say were pretty clear cut. I mean, like that auditor trying to film in the courtroom.
Right.
There's no two ways about it. He was asking for it. One in the beginning, he was absolutely asking for it. Yeah, there was one in the middle there. The tribal guy or something. There was a bit of ambiguity about that.
Agreed.
I maybe wouldn't have minded a bit more context to know what had happened before passing judgment on that. On that one, I think he was probably not getting some good advice, but whoever was on the phone with him. But it's been an interesting thing watching these because, as I said, this isn't a topic I've really dived into. So.
Yeah, don't invoke phone of friend unless your friend
Don't invoke
is a
phone.
lawyer.
Exactly. You don't need when your cop pulls you over, just leave your lifelines alone. Just deal with it yourself.
Right. Phone a friend is not good unless your friend's a lawyer.
Right. Exactly. True. There are people that will get pulled over and call a lawyer right then and there. It does happen. But most likely, if you put your hands on the wheel and comply with what the cop says, you're going to be in and out of there in no time.
Yeah.
You know, but majority of these people have to push it and pay the consequences for it. So, so should I have our final thoughts before we say our goodbyes?
Yeah, I think so.
All righty. Sai, what did you think of tonight?
I thought it was interesting as always. I feel like, as we said, some of these videos are missing some context, but at the end of the day, don't be an idiot,
Exactly.
If something seems blatantly obvious that you're just trying to egg somebody on, expect consequences, it's not that hard.
Agreed. Vishanti, what did you think of tonight?
People be dumb.
They do.
That's all I got.
The new line I'm latching onto now is like, "Don't be a Karen."
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said that in chat. I'm like, I like that. I'm gonna start using that.
Yep.
and Aimee, what did you think of tonight?
Wow. If these people would actually rub the two brain cells in their heads together, they would realize, oh, gee, well, that was pretty dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Or hopefully would have discovered that before they tried to do it. But yeah, wow, something else. And then the woman can't figure out why he tased her. Well, she almost got him in the crotch. Okay, so I probably would have tased her too.
But I'm just a little old lady. You can't tase me.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
And keep in mind,
she wasn't a little old lady.
Keep in mind, the taser exists. The taser exists to mitigate the use of lethal weapons. That's the point.
Exactly.
So this is it in action, people.
Right.
This is the exact stuff it's supposed to be used for.
It's like, what do you expect some of these cops to do when they're confronted with somebody like that? A lot of times you can't treat them with kid gloves, and it's like, you don't want to hurt them.
Nope.
It's like, how do you subdue them?
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you're going to be judged for it. But better to be a taser than an actual bullet.
Right, because at least with a taser, that old lady was able to say, "I ran because I'm a country girl."
Right.
She had an excuse in the book.
Exactly. Oh, that was too funny.
We had some good news, if it's okay if I may mention it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, we always have good news. The 24-hour charity live stream that JL and a whole bunch of like Irish Demon was a part of, and the plot hole and everything, they raised over $1,000 Trevor project.
And 1,000 was their goal, and I believe 1,000 was their goal, and I believe within 12 hours they had the majority of it raised.
Wow,
Excellent.
that's awesome.
So
That's
I
good
was
to
like,
hear.
yes, maybe a little bit over 12 hours, but yeah, that was awesome.
Congratulations.
That's amazing.
So congratulations. I know potholes in the chat. So congratulations, pothole. Pothole. Not hole. I won't call you what Matt calls you.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That's really, really awesome.
That is. Yeah, absolutely. That's great.
Congratulations. It's a worthy charity as well, so that's good.
You know why they call them roach clips, right?
Yeah.
Because Potholder was taken.
That's true. I was taken, wasn't it? Oh, Pothole says, excuse me, it's the butthole. Okay, butthole.
Yes.
Right, since you told me to call you that, I'll call you that from now on.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. Bull, your final thoughts for tonight?
It's been a riot. I loved it. It's just keep in mind that these are people, and like those mitigating circumstances come in, but by and large, they deserve it.
Yeah.
By and large,
Yeah.
I think maybe the only one that was like Jeff said, the tribal one. That one was a little bit like, are we so sure?
A little bit. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there can be diplomatic immunity from a tribal nation to the U.S. There's those circumstances.
I don't know if they have that though. For
well,
that, but you're right. There could be, or something similar.
If it's the son of the chief, for
Yeah.
example, or something like that. Yeah.
Something similar. Yeah, exactly.
So,
But my opinion on diplomatic immunity is if you do something in this country and you're a diplomat, you're still subject to the laws of this country.
Well, yeah,
Which
it's
is
to a point. To a point.
Yeah.
Depends on what the immunity is.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things I don't know enough about to say one way or the other.
Rich.
Well, like if you're going to commit murder, then you should, I'm sorry, you shouldn't get off it because diplomatic immunity.
If that, to be fair, if that happens, your nation's probably going to waive diplomatic immunity. And
you're right. They're going to go do what you need to do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You guys think there's justice.
You're right, Vishanti. What were we thinking?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know. Darn me. Darn it. In my brain. Okay. Anything else, Bull, or
That was it.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for coming tonight. We have the Autism Show Wednesday. Is it still 9 o'clock Wednesday night?
9 o'clock Wednesday night, right?
Or are the times going to change?
It's going to change very soon, but I'm not sure if we're
Okay.
going to do it this week or next week. But we are changing it to make it easier for people to be able to view that. And this week will be part
perfect.
2 of those treatments, and we've got a lot. So,
Yeah. And then Thursday we've got Pub Chat, the UK show, and the American or the North American show, I believe.
Correct.
On Thursdays.
North
And
American,
then
yep.
Fridays we have more Shills and after show and just the same old week in, week out. And I'm going to go ahead and plug the weekly derp on Sit Down with the Debunkers tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. So look for that. And anything else we need to plug?
We do have Sean Hufford has his premiere tonight for his Polaris test at 10 p.m. So everybody can check that out. Yeah, yep.
Nice.
Let me get a link up. Yeah, that's cool.
I helped this couple days ago and then today again. Me and him did some testing outside with the drone and the P900. The good old
There's a link,
P900.
people. There's a link to Sean's. Get it tabbed now.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And any other things we need to plug, or did we get them all? I think we got
that
them all.
might be it.
Just check your YouTube every day for premieres. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah,
And just
exactly.
tab them. You see them, just start tabbing them.
Yep.
Get them done ahead of time. So we are going to say thank you for coming, and go over to Sean's. His starts in half an hour. And if you feel like it, no pressure, no pressure.
Yes,
but
all the pressure.
I don't want to be pushy, you know. But yes, please go over to Sean. Show him some love. He's doing some good things now. He's got the good stuff to do things with, so perfect.
Yeah.
So we will see you all later, and have a good night. Bye,
night,
all.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.